You here eating shit, nasty.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh, they pop you again. Don't look at me like that. Be quiet, nasty. What the hell I said? Yeah, duck. What's so bad? What's so bad? You touching me?
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Falcons' Bradley Pinion all set, and he'll get this one started in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Penix here from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast. 4th down, here's Penix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Penix to the air to start us off. Finds London on the slant. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Escapes the pocket. Stays upright. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 37. Throw reeled in by London. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Penix now to throw. Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Grady Jarrett.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's on the move. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons at a deficit. They're set up at the 35 now. Penix on first down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. And again, it's Penix. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. And they
I wanted your pussy ass to run that bitch out that goddamn hole, boy.
We just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Penix to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying for it with Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown.
Yeah, I'm deeming up with this shit, man.
Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And the Falcons attempting another 2-point conversion. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On first down, here's Penix. He puts some power
That's mine
on
there.
one left.
You think this is?
It's intercepted.
It's not that.
Jesse Bates into
It's a no-fly
picking
zone when I got these balls.
That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Penix now. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here's 2nd and 5.
That photo.
He's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
It's into the hands of Mooney. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's London. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense will not be beaten to the edge. They make the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Has it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Going right side, Robinson with it. He gets 6 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons lead by only 2. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Robinson on the inside give. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Handoff now to Robinson. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. Here he is to throw. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. McLeod now returning it. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Penix now on 1st down. Trying to push it deep downfield.
Thank you. This is a no-fly zone, Chip. No fly. No fly.
And the Falcons will set up just a little bit.
You better rely on the spy. Don't quit, my guy. Don't go nowhere, my guy. Why?